Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back. It is Kay from the Spiritual Parlour, your spiritual witch, your astrologer, numerologist and all-round friend. So this is your January 2022 energy check for the water signs. So for Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. At the time of me reading this, we're a couple of days away from the last eclipse of 2021, which is going to happen on the 3rd, 4th of December. And your message that's jumped out is mazes. Okay, so this is the major energy that is surrounding you at the moment. So yeah, we're a couple of days away from the eclipse. I want you to check the links below. I invite you to check the links below. See what energies are coming up for the eclipse, and join me up on Patreon where we'll be looking at the eclipse energy for the whole year's energy for 2022 for individual star signs. So then we're going to do some personal astrology. So do check out the Patreon link below. All right, what major energy is surrounding my water signs? What do they need to know? What major energy? What do they need to know, Spirit? What's the major energy surrounding my water signs? There we go. So you've got Judgment. Okay, nice. So water signs, it looks like for you, going into 2022, January 2022, it seems like there's going to be some kind of conclusion to you or a situation, person, place or thing that you've been dealing with that has been maybe taking you around in circles, or you've been in some kind of back and forth with this situation, person, place or thing. With the maze card, as you can see, you've got people here going, you know, back and forth through the maze. There's no clear set direction. There's all different directions that you can go in, and there's not a straight path. So it feels to me like this possibly could be an energy that you've been in or you're currently in now. And finally, there's going to be some kind of ending to this with the Judgment card. There's going to be some kind of justice, some kind of evaluation of the whole situation, person, place or thing, however it resonates for you, and there's going to be a clear direction on where you're going. So that's what's coming in for January 2022. Let's see, let's look at this in a bit more detail. So Spirit, what else do my water signs need to know? Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 cards. We've got the King of Wands. Okay, what do they need to know about this maze and this Judgment? We've got the Empress. Okay, final card. Oh, your cards are just jumping for you today. And we've got the Hermit. Okay, so straight away this feels like it could be to do with business for some of you. It could be to do with business or some kind of maybe you could even be a senior manager. Or some kind of business owner, or some kind of senior person in your job, or someone with a lot of responsibility, because with the King of Wands and the Empress here, this kind of signifies to me together, it's kind of like business, growth. The King of Wands definitely business, but with the Empress next to it, this is like a connection to what we want. This is love, money, art, beauty, all the things that we want to be connected to. But essentially her energy is about fertility and growth next to what represents business. So it feels to me as if you have been back and forth with a business partner, a business relationship, a work situation, or even none of that resonates and you've just been back and forth with something that you've been trying to get control of with the King of Wands, that finally is going to come in as we move into January 2022. But what they're asking you to do is to kind of stay on path with the Hermit. Stay on path and maybe hold back a bit and be very, very focused. The Hermit, this is a card for Virgo, and this is a card here for Libra as well. And this card here could represent a fire sign, so a Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. But this card here for Virgo with the Hermit card, it is about being on a set path is what I'm being pushed to say. As you can see, there's a man here who he's walking along in the darkness, and his path is being lit by a lantern. So this is his only guiding light that he's got. And the Hermit energy is sometimes about withdrawal as well, and just going down a set way, really focusing yourself in. So I feel as though for the water signs here, what we need to be focusing on, or what your message is about, if you are a business owner and it resonates that way for business for you, you need to stay focused on what it is that you want. And I'm feeling very pushed to say, like, the growth side of your business. If this isn't a business situation for others of you from the water signs, what I'm seeing here is some kind of conclusion and definitely control over something, a situation, person, place, or thing for you, but you need to be very, very clear on what it is that you want, however this resonates, and you need to be staying on a set path. And I'm being pushed to say the path that you originally wanted, like not deviating from it too much. So it feels and looks very much like for January, you know, you're going to stop with this back and forth, however it resonates with the situation, person, place, or thing, job, work, business, whatever it is. The back and forth and the maze energy, that is going to stop, and you are going to get into control, but you need to stay focused definitely on what it is that you want. Like, I'm being pushed to say, don't let people sway you. I don't know who that's for, but I'm being pushed to say, don't be swayed. So don't be swayed. Don't deviate. I'm hearing, don't be swayed, don't deviate from wherever it is that you want. Okay, let's see what your fortune card is for January. Okay, what is the fortune card for the water signs for January? What is the fortune? What do my water signs need to know? Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Oh, that's really nice. And you've got love on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, beautiful. Beautiful things, a beautiful conclusion, a beautiful judgment, I'm being pushed to say ending to the back and forth. January feels like it's a month that is going to be in your favor eventually. It feels to me as though maybe it hasn't been for a little while, or there's been a little bit of struggles, certainly with the maze and direction, but that is coming to an end, and it ultimately, they're saying beautiful. There's a beautiful energy surrounding what's to come in January. Nice. Okay. Let's see what you need to know for your affirmation. Let's see what you need to know for your affirmation. Okay. What is the affirmation for my water signs? What do I need to know? What is the affirmation for my water signs? Okay, there's your affirmation. And it is strength. Well, yeah, that makes sense. You need to keep going, so strength. So your card is strength, and it says, you have courage, you can endure, find your center, spiral into your power. Well, yeah, down here where I was saying with the Hermit card about staying on track and being very focused, you can get through this, water sign. You can get through this, but you need to remain centered, and you need to remain on the track that you originally wanted for yourself and not be swayed. Definitely not be swayed. All right, water sign. So I'd like all the water signs to think of a question that you would like the answer to. Have a question in mind. What would you like the answer to? And we're going to pull an angel's answer card. Okay, what is the answer? Oops, there it is. Your answer to your question is yes. Yes is the answer to your question. Now I hope that's the answer that you wanted, or an answer that would be helpful for you. But the answer to whatever question you had in mind, that I asked you to think of, an answer that's come back is yes. So that is your answer. All right, we're going to pull one more card. We're going to look at love now, specifically love. So I want all the water signs to think of a question around love that you would like the answer to. Think of a question around love, water sign. All right, so let's see. What's the answer for my water sign? Oh, that jumped out quick. Your answer is healing family issues. Okay, so this is your general message, and this is an answer. So your love message is healing family issues. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, what's coming to me as I'm reading this card is a message, a channeled message that's coming through to me here about the past. I feel like I need to say this for somebody who needs to reconcile with their mother, or who needs to it feels to me like the message is coming through as if to say, whatever your mother has done, or whatever your fears are around your mother or your mother figure in your life, don't let that hold you back. And the feeling around the reconcile part feels to me as though someone needs to not apologize, but maybe they need to kind of build bridges with a mother figure. This could be your actual mother, or it could be someone who is a very motherly figure in your life. As we're talking about healing family issues, this may not necessarily be a relation, like a female relation. It could be someone who's just been a motherly figure to you as a friend, or it could be your actual mother, or it could be a female relation who is a motherly figure. But the message that I'm getting through here is that someone needs to not be fearful, and you need to reach out to them. Wait, hold on. Not be fearful, you need to reach out to them. And you will not end up in the same place. I don't know who that's for. I've just heard you will not end up in the same place when it comes to a motherly figure. So I'll pass that on. Whoever needs to hear that there it is. It's out there. It's out there on YouTube. Whoever needs to hear that. Okay, water signs. So to wrap this up, because I've pulled all the cards for you, January 2022 looks like, if there was a word that I would use to describe January 2022's energy, is conclusion. It feels like it's conclusion to the maze, to the back and forth, and it does feel like this conclusion is eventually going to be a nice, beautiful conclusion for you. And if there's anybody out there who's been in a work situation, or they've been trying to gain control of their business, or trying to grow their business, or trying to manage people at work, or even if you are dealing with a fire sign maybe, or a Libra, or even a Virgo, and you've been trying to get some kind of control over this, then it is coming. It is coming. If they're involved, it is coming, but you need to stay on the correct path and not be swayed. And whatever your question was, the answer is yes for you. And family issues could be key to romance for some of you. And that additional side message that I got about reaching out to the motherly figure, whoever that is in your life, whoever the message is for, and not worrying about where you end up, or not being on the same path as what they were. Like, it's not going to happen to you. It's a very specific message, what I've heard. So whoever that's for, I hope it reaches them. Okay, water signs, enjoy the eclipse that is about to vibrate in a couple days. Do check the links below as well. Up on the Spiritual Parlour blog, there's an article about the energies. I also did a video on it as well. I think the 4 things you need to know about the eclipse in Taurus that's coming up. Not in Taurus, in Sagittarius, I beg your pardon, that's coming up. So check the video link. I might link it somewhere up here, or down here, or down here, or down here. Just have a look somewhere on the video. I'll link it in, and I will see you in the next reading. And oh, if you're someone who does enjoy moon cycles, then get yourself up on Amazon. Check out the 2022 It's Written in the Stars weekly and daily astrology planner, which I've put together for 2022 this year in a paperback, not in PDF format. I won't bore you plugging it too much. The link is below if you do want to take a look at the moon planner for 2022, and I will see you in the next reading. Have a good one.